and welcome to Cadwell Park. We've got an action-packed programme of racing for you today with 2 races from both the Dunlop V.A.G Trophy and the Dunlop Mark II Golf GTI Championship.
Well, the first time around for the V.A.G Trophy, it didn't work out so well, so they regrouped, restarted. When they got on their way, it was Harry Volkard who led away, although Ken Lark pushed him hard as they sprinted off to Coppice for the first time, slotting into third. Richard Morgan was behind, as ever, the pack busy jostling for position. So it was Volkard who made the early running. It's behind, there was much to enjoy. Martin and Barry Cully doing battle, as was James Dowding. That brave move on General Bruschetta. We saw him climbing up through the field. Mike Smith was having a super day to the fore of Class B, challenging Nick Sanderson in the early stages. As out front, Volkard was making good his escape, although being chased by Lark and Morgan. Quickly joined by Sanderson, who was able to begin to his clear of Smith. Behind, who went a little bit wrong for Allen. Drivers enjoying the unique challenge of the Cadwell Park circuit. Perfectly suited the characteristic of these cars, as Simon Tomlinson demonstrated he was involved in the thick of the action. However, victory in race 1 went the way of Harry Volkard, despite the persistent pressure from Ken Lark. Richard Morgan completed the podium, likewise just clear of Nick Sanderson. An excellent 5th Class B victory went the way of Mike Smith, Chris Adams, and then it was Nick Penfold who completed the Class B podium. So look then at the top 10 with Harry Volkard victorious from Ken Lark and Richard Morgan, an excellent 5th and Class B victory from Mike Smith, Chris Adams and Nick Penfold in 8th.
Well, Nick, your first ever podium. Is it as good as you expected?
Absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how much effort goes in. You think it's a budget series, but in actual fact it's a massive feat of engineering, because we had the car 15 years ago. We competed in the Slick 50 Championship. We closed it in the garage. We left it there for 15 years. Then my wife Sasha a couple of years ago said, come on, let's get that car back together again, let's get racing again. And we did, with some help of some great friends, Dave, Smithy, Spraggy, Jason Moyle from JMR Racing, DS Machining. Our sponsor, we'd be here without our sponsor, Drain Depot, so this is absolutely fantastic. So many hours of hard work put into the car to get it here today, and it's such a feeling at the end, seeing that checkered flag, thinking, yes, got it, fantastic, absolutely chuffed to bits.
Well, Harry, congratulations, your first time on the top step. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, so yeah, welcome return to the podium.
And hopes for race 2?
Well, I've got to try and go forward from first, I guess, but it won't be easy. I saw Ken was catching me a lot at the end of that one. He's got a lot of straight line speed, and we're probably a little bit quicker in the corners, but it kind of, the car's way up quite nicely over a lap. So, it's far from easy, but we'll try for another win.
Well, the sun is shining and the cars are heading out for the second Dunlop V.A.G Trophy race of the day here at Cadwell Park. Let's go racing.
And what an array of cars to go racing with, because as ever in the V.A.G Trophy, it is a very mixed grid. It is a grid that you can get yourself onto very affordably as well. And today it's headed by Harry Volkard, with Ken Lark sharing the front row with him. It's Richard Morgan, Nick Sanderson on row 2. The Class B cars well up there. Let's see how Simon Tomlinson goes from 11th, the same for Rob Allen from 14th. So there is the black car of Harry Volkard. There are the spectators in the bleachers overlooking the mountain as we get ready for the off, and away we go. Who's going to get the jump from the line? Will it be Volkard or will it be Ken Lark? In fact, Lark's going to be swamped here. It's Richard Morgan who is into second place. They're almost 3 wide, disputing 4th into Coppice for the first time. And that's a super start from Mike Smith at the head of Class B. He is up into 4th place as Volkard has a big tank slapper coming out of Charlie's. He gets it hooked up nicely, and in fact it's Richard Morgan who's in jeopardy here, losing his place as they sprint down the park straight and on the brakes into park. Morgan though withstands the pressure from Ken Lark. They all bottle up though behind Harry Volkard. Then it's the blue car of Smith, of Nick Sanderson. Then we've got Nick Penfold. The rest of the field heading through Park General Bruschetta, busy doing battle with Martin Cully as down through the gooseneck, and Volkard trying to break clear of Richard Morgan. And this is exactly going to what Harry Volkard was saying after race 1, that over the course of the lap here at Cadwell Park, the equalisation formula in the V.A.G Trophy just works perfectly. There's nothing to choose really between them. They're as close as they were at the end of this first lap as they were at the start. As Mike Smith in 4th, just ahead of Nick Sanderson. threading their way through the mountain. Rob Allen's had a good first lap as well. He is right up in pursuit then of Barry Cully. As the field head out the mountain and through all bends, such a satisfying section of the circuit to drive on. It's out to the hairpin, through Barn, and on to complete the lap. Leading quintet beginning to move away from Nick Penfold, who's doing a fine job in sixth here of Barry Cully. And then we've got Martin Cully, who's looking to squeeze through. There was Darren Bedford. Completing that train of cars then is Nick Jackson, as out front the leading trio are still very tightly bunched. Through Park, Richard Morgan trying to apply the pressure to Harry Volkard, but he's been pushed along here a little bit by the Corrado of Ken Lark. It's Lark who's almost in the ideal position because he can just watch, wait and see how the race unfolds in front of him. Contemplates to look to the inside into Mansfield. So what he doesn't want to see is Harry Volkard easing clear ahead of the field. It's Tim Moll, it's this group of cars. Likewise Nick Jackson doing much as Ken Lark's doing, just waiting to see in these early stages the battles develop in front of him. Ken Lark just clipping the corner marker through the mountain, up over the crest. Then we've got this excellent fight for fourth. Mike Smith it is, currently in fourth. He heads Class B, ahead of Nick Sanderson. Sanderson narrowly missed out on the podium. Race one. There goes Rob Allen to the inside Barry Cully. Rob is the second of the Class B runners. He wants to get on terms with Mike Smith. And then we've got Darren Bedford all the way from the back of the grid. He is right up there, currently the third of the cars in class. So swooping down out of Barn, over the line to complete lap and on towards Coppice. Volkard really struggling to break through of Richard Morgan as a challenge now. Sanderson draws alongside Mike Smith and may well squeeze past here. He does just that. And Smith very well aware that he's racing for Class B championship points, Class B victory, to get involved in the necessary business. So he needs Sanderson to make that move stick. Still doing a fine job though in fifth place, Smith. As Richard Morgan closes back onto turns with Harry Volkard through Park. A pair of them separated by about a car length as the road just opens up through Chris Curve and on towards the gooseneckers. Rob Allen taking his turn now to challenge Nick Penfold. It's the fight for second in class. We've got Darren Bedford closing up as well. The last couple of spots on the Class B podium still very much in dispute as Rob Allen darts the inside Penfold at Park. The inside line for Chris Curve, so there's no way through there. Towards the gooseneck group heads as the race leaders already back into the mountain. Ken Lark, the Corrado just beautifully poised there behind the Mark 5 Golf. Richard Morgan. This really is the beauty of the V.A.G trophy, is the breadth of cars that are able to enter, and the way that performance is equalised means that everybody can be competitive, and it is sport terms, a very affordable way of going racing, in particular the way the Mark 4 Golf's been adopted as the preeminent car in Class B has been really fantastic to watch. The ranks swelling as Harry Volkard accelerates through over the starting finish line. He's still Richard Morgan just in behind him. Ken Lark, the low line Corrado, almost beneath the window line of Morgan's Golf. Nick Penfold has got Barry Cully right up behind him, so Penfold unfortunately gets shuffled down to fourth in class. There's the third in Class B man, Bedford. It's Penfold who has got Barry Cully, Chris Adams as well, just in behind him. Les Penfold showing just how wide the car could be when you want it to. And here's Mark 1 Golf. Slightly older cars in the field, but nonetheless competitive for it. It's now late into the race. We do have a real battle on for Class B honours because Rob Allen has come right up onto terms with Mike Smith. Now this is where Smith's life is going to get really difficult. Heading towards the checkered flag. Leading trio still so perfectly poised. Everything could change between the three of them. We have over the years seen so much drama through the last couple of turns at Cadwell Park. It's not a corner, it's not a circuit really, where you could afford to let your concentration relax for even a single second. Penfold and Adams continue to be conjoined in battle. Harry Volkard heads downhill He gets the applause from mechanics, he takes the checkered flag and does the double in the Dunlop V.A.G trophy at Cadwell Park. Second place to Richard Morgan, third to Ken Lark. What about the Class B podium? Rob Allam, he's not quite as close as he was a couple of moments ago to Mike Smith. Smith, though, still has to successfully negotiate Barn. You can see Rob Allam is right on the limit on 3 wheels through the final turn. It's not going to be quite enough, so it's victory in Class B, fine 5th overall for Mike Smith ahead of Rob Allam. Darren Bedford completes the Class B rostrum. So let's take a look then at the top 10. Harry Volkard, then victorious Richard Morgan and Ken Lark. Sunston 4th, clear of Mike Smith, Rob Allam, Darren Bedford. The Class B podium, Dylan Prosciutta finishing in 11th, clear of Daniel Thompson, Jackson and Tim Mull.
Well, Harry, congratulations. You've managed to do the 2 in a row. How's that feeling?
Yeah, good. I was a bit surprised, to be honest, because we did struggle a lot towards the end of the first race, and we made a few changes on the car. We softened the front up a bit and softened the back as well, and it's taken another step forward. So it is a bit of a development process for us with the car, because it's quite new to me, and yeah, we're definitely making the right moves.
So leaving Cadwell Park, this is how the championship is poised in Class A. It's Ken Lark who leads the way, clear of Dan Rose. Richard Morgan, Harry Volkard jumping up to 4th. Class B, Mike Smith, a reasonable advantage over Darren Bedford. Nick Penfold up into 3rd, 1 point ahead of Rob Allam and Dylan Prosciutta in 5th.
Well, some great dicing and fantastic racing action there from the Dunlop V.A.G trophy race. Be sure to join us after the break.